Okay, good morning. Are you guys ready? All right, so let's have a quick attendance. You can say present or you can chat present on the chat. Okay. Alabo, Ansog, Antonio, Mendoza. I'm sorry, Avendano. Avendano, wala pa. Okay, Bagitan, Bautista, Bidayan, Bio, Bringino, Briones, Clemente, Comandao, Credo, Da Costa, Dizon, Fodulia, Galarpe, is Galarpe around? Guzman, Ildefonso, Infantado, Malacapo, Manalo, Mangulabnan, Marukot, Mendoza Aubrey, Mendoza Genjis, Mitra, Ondehar, Nuega, Naive, Nario, Nolasco, Obilio Honey, Obilio Kisha, Ortega, Pagunsan, Painaga, Palermo, Pulangas, okay. Recato, Recorba, wala rin si Recorba, Refugio, Revelo, Rivera, Camille, Rivera Robert, Senga, Tiangco, Tolentino, Vasquez, Villalba, Vinluan. Alright, thank you. Alright, once again, good morning, everyone. Welcome to week number 7 of your study in STS. So this will be the first lesson natin for the midterms. And this will be all about human flourishing in progress and the development. So this will be divided into two parts. First part will be discussed today, and then the next part will be discussed in during our on-site class. Okay. Alright, so yung mga bagong pasok lang kapagka hindi na narinig yung mga names ninyo na natawag late kanina, you can say present dito sa chat natin, okay? So yeah, let's move forward. Now for our learning outcomes this week, we'll be discussing human flourishing in the context of progress in science and technology. Also, we will explaining the developing as a progress and development framework, and then differentiating traditional frameworks of progress and development in Hickel's the developing framework. So, titingnan natin yung science and development o yung science and technology, connecting it into human flourishing from yung traditional point of view and to the modern point of view. And then we will contrast and compare kung ano yung views, no, ng magkabilang panig na 'to. So let us first have a short activity. This is an individual activity that you can do diyan mismo sa inyo, no? If you have your pen with you have your papers with you, I want you to reflect on the following aspects of life, no? Kasi our topic is about human flourishing, and when we say flourishing, no, let us define based on your personal experiences, how you define human flourishing. Okay? So yung first domain natin, domain number 1 is all about happiness and life satisfaction. This will be very easy. You just have to rate yourself based on this scale from 0 to 10. 0 being not satisfied at all currently, and 10 being completely satisfied. And then similarly, on your state of happiness, 0 as extremely unhappy, and 10 being extremely happy. So, within that scale from 0 to 10, where do you want to put your current state? No? In terms of satisfaction, life satisfaction, and happiness. So this is a personal activity. If you want to share to the class, to your classmates, your your current state, you are free to do so. Okay, done. So kung satisfied ka, if you are satisfied right now, or with the life that you are living right now, if you are satisfied with it, you have, you can choose to rate yourself a little bit higher. Otherwise, you can rate yourself almost near to 0 if you're not satisfied. Same goes with happiness. No? If you're extremely unhappy at the moment, you can rate yourself from 0, no? or almost near to zero. And if it's the opposite, if something is making you happy, like say right now, at this very moment, you can rate yourself a little bit higher. Okay. So let's proceed to the next domain. This one about mental and physical health. Zero being poor in terms of your physical health, yung inyong body, yung inyong kalusugan. How do you rate yourself from 0 to 10? 0 being poor, and then 10 having an excellent health. You're very healthy. Also, when it comes to mental health, 0 also for poor, and then 10 for excellent. Okay, done. And then next, third domain tayo, meaning and purpose. No? So what about in this kind of aspect? Overall, I feel the things I do in life are from 0, not at all worthwhile, or 10, completely worthwhile. Makabuluhan ba yung mga actions, yung mga decisions mo, yung mga things na ginagawa mo? Then when it comes to understanding yung purpose mo, I understand the purpose of my life. 0, strongly disagree. You don't have any idea at all kung ano yung purpose mo. And then 10, if you strongly agree that, you know the purpose, you know your purpose dito sa, for example, sa community kung saan ka kabilang. Okay, next. Fourth domain, how about character and virtue? I always act to promote good in all circumstances. Is it true? Kapag ka true, 10. Kapag ka hindi, 0. Or kapag sometimes you are being true to your character, your virtue, yan, you can place yourself in between 0 and 10. The next one is I am able to give up some happiness now for greater happiness later. 0, not true of me. 10, completely true of me. Okay, for domain 5, we have close social relationships. I am content with my friendships and relationships. Where do you want to place yourself here? Strongly disagree, 0, and 10, strongly agree. Also, my relationships are satisfying as I would want them to be. 0, strongly disagree, and 10, strongly agree. Okay, I suppose you're done, finished. Tignan natin. Let's move to the next domain, domain 6, financial and material stability. First one, I worry about having enough money for my monthly living expenses. Okay, where exactly are you here? 0, worry all of the time. 10, do not ever worry. I worry about my safety, food, or housing. 0, worry all the time. And then 10, do not ever worry. All right. So let's have a quick self reflection. I want you to identify the aspects of your life where you get the highest scores from domains 1 to domain 6. All these domains can define human flourishing. No? Identify also the scores of your life where you got the lowest scores. Reflect on this. No? And based on this activity, I want you to define what is human flourishing. No? Are we defining human flourishing based on the high scores that you got from the 6 domains? If if you got a high scores from the 6 domains, does that mean that you are living a flourishing life? Okay, so you can do self-reflection on this. By any chance, do you have that? Is anyone here, who wants to share and to the class his or her reflections? And how do you define human flourishing? Anyone? O doon muna tayo sa isa. Identify the aspects of your life where you got the highest. So first domain, happiness, satisfaction. Who got the highest scores here? Who placed him or herself at the score of 10? Any? Wala? Let's have an example for first domain. Domain 1, happiness and satisfaction. In order for you to have a human flourishing, in order for you to live a flourishing life, nag-e-equate ba yung happiness and satisfaction sa human flourishing? Is it connected to human flourishing? If a person is very happy, if the person is satisfied with his or her life, is the person living a flourishing life? That's the question. Right. So some of you have mentioned that if a person is actually living his life happily, no, and satisfied with content, he or she is living a flourishing life, no. So similar with domains 2 to 6, if you can see the domains and if you can, score yourself a little bit higher doon sa mga domains na yan, that can actually connect, has something to do with how you live your life. Puwedeng flourishing, puwedeng hindi. De-developing ba siya or flourishing? Kapag sinabi nating flourishing, something that is positive, no? You are growing, you are flourishing, no? And then kapag de-developing, something that is from zero to almost, no, a little growth sa life mo. You're not living at all, no, if that makes sense. So that's the um contrast of this lesson. Let us identify how to live flourishing life, and then ano yung aspect, no? What are the ways, no, to do this thing? So let's have human flourishing based on ancient Greek philosophers' perspective. First question natin, how can humans live a flourishing life? So according to um, history, we have ancient Greek philosophers were some of the first thinkers who tried to answer this question. And two of the most prominent ancient Greek philosophers were Plato and Aristotle. They themselves have, given their own definitions and descriptions how a person uh, lives a flourishingly, life. So the Greek philosophers called a flourishing life eudaimonia. So that's the term na ginamit nila to describe the state of, happy living, good living. So it's equated to something that is, happiness, and kapag ka may nasa state ka ng eudaimonia, the person is believed to be, living a happy life. In order for Plato and Aristotle, happiness is the result actually of eudaimonia or human flourishing. So if you have yung mga domains kanina, you're happy, you're satisfied, you're mentally okay, you're financially okay, that all leads to happiness. Uh, that all leads to, eudaimonia or flourishing life. So for Plato, all human beings' natural desire eudaimonia or human flourishing. Plato believed that in order to flourish, one must have moral thought and virtuous actions. So in this case, virtue is referred to as excellence. So yung mga virtues na meron tayo, dapat lahat yan is, no, na i-imbibe ng lahat, no? in order for us to live flourishingly. So yung mga virtues na tinuturo sa atin from the very beginning up to the virtues that we get along the way as we grow old, these are the virtues that will help us to live a happy life. For Plato, also according to him, eudaimonia or human flourishing will not be, equated from material things. So these material things are, you know, not permanent, no, not permanent source of happiness. That's according to Plato. So well-being of human individual must not depend on external goods. So fame, wealth, and appearance, yan, it's not equated sa happiness ng tao. So to live just for the sake of fame, wealth, good appearance, and other external goods will not lead to flourishing. What else? So if having a virtue is needed in order to flourish, how does one develop virtue? So this one is important. Paano ba natin nabibuild yung virtues natin deep within ourselves? Some of the virtues were taught to us by our first teachers, our parents, then the environment that we live in. No? These virtues are passed on from generations to generations. No? They may come into a form of belief, into a form of, let's say, course of actions. How do you process your thoughts? So these are virtues na can be equated or connected into human flourishing or happiness. So according to Plato, a human being can develop virtue by number one, examining things and thinking more. If a person is a critical thinker, it is believed that the person would most probably live a flourishing life. You know how to ask, no? You have to be curious about, your surroundings or anything that, interests you. You put time and effort to know things, no? And then this can all develop your virtue and this can all lead to happiness. What else? By masterly using reason, ayan, this one also, by weighing in yung mga, let's say, the goods and the bads, by weighing in consequences, okay? Reasoning will allow you to control your thought and reasoning will allow you to control yung self mo. And as a result, it can all lead to happiness. Okay? By masterly using reason, if human is able to control oneself through reason and act for the common good, then he or she will flourish. By living the four fundamental virtues natin. So here, Plato believed that there are four cardinal virtues. For example, yung wisdom, courage, temperance, and justice. So here, so wisdom, it's the ability to actually discern yung qualities and relationship, no? And then when I say courage, ito yung wise, being wise, and when it comes to your mental or moral strength to persevere something that is an antonym or of an opposite of fear. Yan. And then temperance, yung moderation mo, moderation in action, moderation in thoughts, or in especially in feelings. So you make this a virtue na anchor when it comes to living. Okay? And justice, yung impartiality, yung being fair, okay? Being just. Okay? So all this kapag ka being manifested or being innate, no, sometimes being passed on from your parents to us, for example, if all these virtues are within ourselves, then we are we are leading to a happy life. So that's according to Plato. And so wisdom, one must pursue learning that is based on curiosity. What else? Courage. Okay, important in just society because justice needs courage. Courage is also needed in order to face life's challenges. So, dapat yung mental and moral mo, yung mental and moral strength mo is, from 0 to 10 kanina, 4 to very good, dapat nandun ka sa at least, near 10 or at nasa 10 mismo. By living the four cardinal rules, temperance or self-restraint, it's important to society because it prevents corruption and chaos. So yung reasoning mo can be, useful in, flourishing and developing this virtue particularly. Aristotle argued that eudaimonia or human flourishing is the highest good of human beings. Ito yung pinaka kumbaga sa lahat, ito yung peak, 'no? The highest form of satisfaction, the highest form of, mental stability and, emotional, stability. If a person has eudaimonia, 'no, all these, um, different things will be, nandoon sa positive side o nasa positive spectrum, okay? So humans are physical beings. These are the four aspects according to Aristotle where, human nature is embedded or connected. Number one, humans are physical beings. So here, human flourishing connected pa rin ito since tayo ay physical beings. In order for us to live and survive and to live a happy life, we as humans, just like other organisms, we need air and water, food, rest, and exercise to keep the body functioning. That's the meaning of that, no? As physical beings. We are also emotional beings. And like other animals, humans have urges, yung mga emotions, yung mga feelings that are, um, brought out from us with different experiences in life. Sometimes we feel sad, sometimes we feel mad, sometimes we're happy, and these are all part, of living a flourishing life. So all emotions, sabi nga nila, are valid, and so these are all, as important, as equal, ng kahit anong emotions na meron tayo. Humans are also social beings. So just like some of our friends, of us, for example, we equate happiness into surrounding ourselves with a lot of friends. Some of us also will be happy just as is dun sa mga if we have a smaller group, for example, it really depends on how you socialize. So that doesn't mean that if you have a smaller group, you have you are living a quite sadder life, no? It's all about how you socialize, no? You practice your social skills with others, no? That's helping you to achieve a happy life eventually. Okay? So sabi nga nila, no man is an island, and you have to make friends. Making friends is important. Making relationship. From the domain kanina, 'di ba, how do you scale or rate your current relationships right now, not just with your loved ones when it comes to, romantically speaking, also when it comes to your family, to your mom, to your dad, to your siblings. Ano yung relationships ninyo with them? How do you rate it? From 0 to 10. Humans are also rational beings. So kanina yung na-mention ko kanina, from using reasoning, you can be living a healthy and a happy life. So rationality is what differentiates humans from other animals, and it also allows humans to express, be creative, or obey reason. So how does one become more virtuous? For Aristotle, a virtue is a character trait that enables a person to flourish. Okay? Aristotle, like Plato, believed that humans, through reason, seek knowledge about the world. He believed that by gaining knowledge, humans will flourish. So he called this intellectual virtue. So we have here, Aristotle made an important distinction about knowledge and human flourishing. There are actually two types. Summarize lang natin yung types of knowledge. One is theoretical knowledge and then the two is practical knowledge. So depende lang yan sa type ng knowledge, availability on how you attain or achieve this type of knowledge. Theoretical, or the knowledge about the nature of principles, and practical is the knowledge of how you apply these principles. Okay, so here, theoretical knowledge allows us to manipulate nature. However, without practical knowledge, it cannot be actually done. So these two come hand in hand, hand by hand. No, so here, thus knowledge is important in life, but it is the application of this knowledge that leads to flourishing. So parang pag nag-aaral ka, 'di ba? When you study, how do you do the course of action afterwards? How do you want to make it into something that is tangible, no? Yung mga inaaral natin, for example. Okay, so yun yung nakikita natin that is equating to human flourishing. It's not important, it's not enough to, get all this knowledge. What is more important is how you act and how you apply this knowledge you know, to the betterment of yourself and for the betterment of everyone that is around you. So, ano yung mga intellectual virtues according to Plato and Aristotle? Well, these are all attained virtues that comes into a person as soon as he or she starts to think critically. Yan, yung apat na reasons natin kanina. So, ito yung mga virtues na pwede nating makuha from our parents, from the environment, and from life experiences natin. So we have courage, magnificence, truthfulness, justice, temperance, magnanimity, wittiness, shame, liberality, patience, and friendliness. So according to Aristotle, all virtues are connected by phronesis or practical wisdom. It enables an individual to apply the appropriate virtue in a particular situation. So a virtuous life can be attained through education and habit. Ito yan. So in summary, yung intellectual virtues na nakukuha natin, from education, for example, from hobbies, if you want to, you're good, let's say, in the arts, may mga intellectual virtues tayong makukuha dyan. Plus yung mga virtues of character, okay, will equate to eudaimonia or human flourishing. Let's talk about human flourishing this time, the perspective of the modern world. Let's see how we define as modern community happy life. Paano natin dinedefine yung isang masaya and happy flourishing life. So in psychology, happiness, life, satisfaction, mental and physical health, meaning and purpose, character and virtue, close social relationships, and financial and material stability are all components of human flourishing. At yung ginawa natin kanina sa first activity natin. Okay? So if you scored yourself a little bit higher, then you are, having a flourishing life. Then, if you are putting your scores into something that is very low or approaching zero, then you are at the opposite. You are de-developing, the life itself. So, sabi ni Aristotle, di ba? Sabi nila, it is in the nature of human to flourish. It is in the nature of human to seek for a happy life. And so, if you are not, no, in these aspects, yung components na to, if you are not putting yourself or in the rate of yourself, putting a high score, no, there is something to be stopped. No? There's something to be, you need to start something, continue and stop. No? Anything that hinders you to live flourishingly or to have a happy life. So here, modern concept of human flourishing, these all components encompasses human flourishing. So in order to have human flourishing, the state of your happiness or your life satisfaction is important. Also, when it comes to financial and material stability, it is connected deeply to human flourishing. No? So, sino nga ba naman ang hindi magiging masaya if you are, you know, having a substantial amount of money, for example, for your needs, and not just for your needs, but for your wants as well. Okay. Close social relationship can also equate to human flourishing. So these are all components, just remember, will all be connected to human flourishing. So in order for you to have a happy life, mental and physical health, meaning and purpose, character and virtue, no? Lahat ito dapat may growth, no? Deep within us. Okay, flourishing is intrinsically worthwhile. So here, flourishing is an intrinsic good, and that flourishing is worth striving for. That is the goal, yun yung target dapat ng each individual. Because according to, again, back on the um, past history natin, since the very nature of a person is to always seek for something that will make him or her happy, yun yung dapat na target natin. We have to strive for a worthwhile living. So this is different from the Greek philosophers also point of view of human flourishing. Okay. Okay, here human flourishing can be also achieved through actualization of the human potential. So just like when it comes to, for example, you are very talented when it comes to musical instruments, no? Keep on practicing for you to master yung mga types of musical instruments na to, no? Yung having the sense of mastery when it comes to this equipment or this musical instruments will bring happiness to you, no? So that's how you connect your human skills, your human potential into achieving no, yung inyong happiness, yung optimally using your potentials and capabilities will bring happiness to us or to you, to yourself. Okay. What else? Ito, optimal human relationship, and you have to work on the relationship, no? Relationship builders ka dapat. You have to build relationship not just when it comes to, you know, inside your home, within the family, but you know, outside as well. Okay? Within the school, within your peers, within your friends, you need to be a relationship builder. Okay? Okay, criteria for human flourishing, life as a whole, in considering an individual's flourishing, his or her whole life must be considered. Okay, whole life is, in this case, means the totality of human life, not just some parts. No? Kailangan holistic yung approach dito. Lahat ng part, aspects of your life must be at the, you know, pinaka full potential niya for you to be happy or to have a flourishing life. And so there must be development as well. Okay, human flourishing is a dynamic state. Do not be, you know, do not stay on the state na you're gonna be there for the rest of your life. You have to strive for growth. Academic man yan, no? In your career, for example, you have to always seek for something that will, you know, improve your skill, improve your capabilities. Objective goods, there are things that are good for everybody, such as good social relationships. So these good things, objective goods, if developed, will contribute also to your happiness. Okay, the human person flourishing in terms of science and technology. This time, let us connect it to science and technology. How science and technology can also bring, human happiness. Okay, role of science and technology, the human flourishing. First one, recall lang natin, according to Aristotle, yung kanyang term, intellectual virtues can be, achieved through education, ba? Kanina, Aristotle also distinguished theoretical knowledge and practical knowledge. So it is not enough that you gain this knowledge. It's important also to apply this knowledge. Science is a systematic body of knowledge that seeks to explain and understand life and the world. So when it comes to the role of science and technology in human flourishing, science can compare, you know, comparable to theoretical knowledge, can explain the nature of principles behind an object, event, or phenomenon. Technology, what kind of technology is this? What kind of knowledge is this? This is more like a practical knowledge. It applies the theoretical knowledge in order to have an output. Example natin dito, yung ating concept on antibiotics, di ba? Ano yung kanyang applications. So different kinds of antibiotics are now readily available to cure, di ba? Possible infections or possible illnesses. So intellectual, theoretical concept, theoretical knowledge, plus practical knowledge. Okay, so the progress in science and technology had many positive impact as well to human lives, such as the following. SNT made work easier, efficient, or practical. SNT made us happy or entertained, diba? Through the use of so many devices that could entertain us. Kept us happy and safe, helped to address social issues and concerns, and also helped us in the development of human talent and abilities. And example also in social media, ba? It is in the form of science and technology that social media was introduced to us. And through these platforms, YouTube, Facebook, any other types of social media, we somehow get, happiness from it, no? By simply using yung social media na yan. Musical instruments, di ba? Helped in developing musical talent and provided entertainment and happiness to many. Ano pa? Medicines helped in combating diseases and prolonging life. Okay? So, although there are so many things that, science and technology have brought positively to us and as part of the community, there are also negative impacts, serious negative impacts, na because of science and technology can harm or can cause yung de-developing sa ating human flourishing. For example, in technological developments made possible industrialization. Okay, more on all of majority of the things right now are more on modernized na, digital na, 'di ba? Yung um, in-person experience is now converted into an online thing. And so nagkakaroon ng gap, nagkakaroon ng disconnect, no? Yung social interactions, for example, nagkakaroon ng ganong klaseng disconnect pagdating sa mga experiences natin. In some cases, industrialization made humans become machine-like workers, depriving them of the full actualization of their potential. And then technological development also caused pollution. Pollution in turn caused diseases that cost lives. And then technologies such as nuclear weapons also caused the extermination of humans. And so By any chance, you have questions you wanna ask? This actually ends the topic natin for week number 7. Do you have anything to, any clarifications? Now for your week 7 output, it will be in the manner of a question, no? So I'll be giving you 5 questions that you are to answer. Put this on a bond paper and then submit, no? Submit nyo pa rin sa drive na sinend ko. Isa-send ko ulit, i-open ko ulit yung drive for the midterms and then look for the folder for week 7 and upload it on the drive. Also, let me just, clarify and then make this instruction once again so that mabilis yung checking natin, yung checking ko, especially on my end. When it comes to submission, when it comes to uploading, please do not make a folder, a separate folder for you, no? Ang gawin nyo, once you enter the folder, upload nyo na agad yung inyong file. Given that the title or the file name is following pa rin yung file format natin. Apelido underscore first name. Okay? So, ganun ang gagawin ninyo. Again, do not add or do not make separate folder for yourself, for your submission. Kasi nangyayari, medyo tasky. Mabilis lang dapat yung yung checking ko. Okay? Any other questions? You can take a screenshot of the questions 1 to 5. You can answer this. Pwede nyo sagutan na agad. Kasi I'll be dismissing you already since tapos na natin yung discussion. The remaining time, you can use it to answer the questions 1 to 5. Okay? Sige, kung wala nang tanong, again, thank you so much. You can stay or if you wanna leave and do your task, no? Without staying here dito sa klase natin, you are free to do so. So I'll be seeing you next meeting and that's on, I think, Wednesday. Alright, sige. Thanks everyone. Submission natin this week. Okay? This week din ang submission natin.